Well, tonight we are now learning about a new behind-the-scenes political push, creating a direct path from Indiana all the way to the White House. However, that journey didn't go as planned.
This involves claims that officials with the Trump administration tried to influence a key Republican primary race in Indiana to punish a rival and tried to get a candidate to step aside because there were concerns that candidate would split the vote.
There's a lot to sort out here, so let's get over to our political expert, Emily Longnecker, to explain what happened here and what's next. Emily.
Well, Anna and Felicia, that candidate is claiming she was even offered a job to leave this race. Alexandra Wilson is running as a Republican in the primary against incumbent state Senator Greg Goode, who represents the 38th district. She's not the only Wilson running, though. A woman named Brenda Wilson is also running for the same seat in the Republican primary against Goode. Brenda Wilson is a Vigo County councilor, and she has the backing of President Trump. Alexandra Wilson says she was pressured by both the White House and state leaders to leave the race over concerns that she could split the vote and give Senator Goode the win in the primary.
It was unexpected, disappointing. I took it, the route that they chose to take was a little insulting. I think that the voters deserve better than that. They were essentially trying to cherry pick candidates before it was even possible for them voters to be able to choose who they would want to vote for.
Wilson shared a recording of a conversation she had with White House political director Matt Brasso, who she says offered to try and find her an administration job in Indiana if she dropped out of the race.
I'm just trying to think outside the box to where we can kill two birds with one stone, and you have the ability to affect change and do exactly what you're talking about doing, but also we have the ability to take out Greg Goode and move on.
Wilson says she told Brasso she didn't think he could find her a job better than the one she already had as a network engineer. White House Press Secretary Carolyn Leavitt confirmed Alexandra Wilson's story, saying this is what the political team does, saying ultimately these decisions come from President Trump himself. Now, coming up tonight at 6, we'll discuss Alexandra Wilson's claims that Indiana's political leaders also joined this pressure campaign.
So we heard there in that soundbite about taking out Greg Goode. Why is the White House intent on this happening?
Well, you remember redistricting, right? So he was one of the Republican state senators who voted against redistricting here in Indiana, something the president and Governor Braun had pushed for to try and pick up 2 more congressional Republican seats in the midterms this year. That effort to redraw, you'll remember Indiana's congressional districts, was ultimately defeated. And the president and Governor Braun both said they would back primary challengers to any of those senators who voted against redistricting. That was Greg Goode.
Yeah.
So here we are.
Political retaliation, perhaps.
Yep.
All right, Emily, thank you.